Hello, and welcome. I am Varden Heste, and we are back with Doki Doki Literature Club. It's good to see you all. Hello, Kaiju, Wonder Ahoy, and Yoshi. It's good to see you all. Today, we are going to try to do both Natsuki. Is that her name? I can't remember. We're going to do her story parts, and then as well, if we have time, Sayori. Because so far we did Yuri, which was alright. I did enjoy Yuri. But, you know, I've done her part already before, so it's, you know, it's kind of like, I'm just retreading. So I really am excited to do more of these two, because I've never done these two story paths. So let's go ahead and do that. We got to go back to the very first poem. So let's do that. I got to remember which one I have to do, though. Like in terms of like what words to use. But let's go. You can use the skip button to fast forward through text you've already read, which is what I'm gonna do. Because in order to get through both, I'm gonna have to do a lot. Do quite a bit. Okay, I'm gonna do Natsuki. So let's see. Hop. Color. Darn. No, hop. Jumpy. Hop, jumpy, jump. Hop, jumpy, jump. Shiny, sweet. No, darn. Shiny, pout. Silly, darn. Fun, darn. I'm not doing this very well at all. Let's see. Candy, sugar, woody, mouse, cute. Okay, I'm back on track, I think. I am back on track. Sparkle? Darn. Clouds. Let's see. Hair. Let's see, I gotta think simple words. Let's see. Amazing. Darn. Let's see. Kitty. What else? Adi. Skirt and bed. Darn. Hopefully that was enough for Natsuki. Hi again, Varden. Glad to see you didn't run away. So go ahead, skip. Oh, don't skip. I skipped through a lot. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Oh, left out. So I picked out a book. Am I doing hers again? Or should she just give me the book? Even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is the girl accidentally being so cute. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite not reading it. Let's see, I already read all this. Phew. I'm trying to get to the part where I have not read yet. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Oh, this new stuff. This is all new. Hello, Azargato. It's good to see you. Please tell me you know nothing about this game. I have done a blind playthrough already. So I have, so I do know a bit. I'm just going through the, I'm trying to get a good ending. So I'm going through all of the CGs. So right now I'm doing Natsuki, and I'm gonna do Sayori. So you have missed my blind reaction from my first two. But, you know, there's still a lot of things we haven't done. You've got the Trump already. Yeah, I do. I haven't seen everything, though. I've only seen, well, Sayori. That one really got me. When I saw her, you know, doing her thing in her room. When I saw that, I was like, oh my goodness. And then I saw the ending with Yuri. deciding to show me the sharpness of her knives. But that's all I've seen. So I kind of want to see the others. Trying to get that good ending, because they deserve a good ending, you know? Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her, in case she needs a hand. I've not seen this at all. You looking for something in there? I imagine this game was my introduction to dating sims and visual novels. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What do you mean by that? What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Who was your fave girl, by the way? Let's see, for me, I would say it's between Yuri and Sayori. Those two. Natsuki, I didn't even attempt to even talk to. So this is all new for me. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. Hey, young fella. Hello, Voles. It's good to see you. Damn, just like me for real. Well, I mean, it's those are the two best ones, you know. I know some people like Monica, but to tell you the truth, I don't like Monica at all. Yeah, between Sayori and Yuri, yeah, those are the only two options. Only real ones, anyway. Smash or pass Natsuki? I'd probably pass. You know. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. Just Monica. Oh, Monica. I don't care much for Monica, to be honest. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. I don't like Monica either, but I can relate to the people who like her. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Varden. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out a first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah. I stare at the cover. Smash past Yuri? I guess smash, but yeah, sure, why not? For Yuri, yes. I do like Yuri. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in a colorful attire. Striking, animated, feminine poses. I low-key am way too similar to Sayori. Oh yeah, she's very relatable. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Ooh. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall, beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? Yo, Varden ain't... Oh, my goodness. Why are you trying to be... What do you mean? I'm not sure what that means. I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Oh, why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Your voice? Oh, that's just my normal voice. Don't judge. Wait, don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Varden 8-inch. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure if I want to know what that means. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry, I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Yeah, his voice is actually deep. Nice ASMR material. You know, people keep telling me that, but I don't know how I'd actually do ASMR if I ever wanted to. Why are you white? Because I am, you know. Because I am. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I have already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I have a goofy poem about leaving my wife for bring some milk. How could you? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You'd think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean... Well, I guess I know what you're saying. Seke is the knife that British gangsters use. The Bali song is a butterfly knife. Oh, nice. I used to think butterfly knives are cool, but they're kind of, you know, not as convenient as you would like. They're fun to play with though. I've played with one before. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Hello Kaiju, good to see you, good to see you. AR-15 or M16? Let's see. I mean, one of them is, they're essentially the same weapon. And it depends on the AR-15. It could be shorter barrel, you know. Are we talking about like a standard AR-15? Like a fairly standard one? I mean, I guess I would prefer the AR-15 to be honest, because it's more similar to an M4. I do prefer the M4 for its shorter barrel. It's easier to move around in the building. It's just easier to move around in general. Those things are really light. That's why I like it. The M16's good. It's a good weapon. It's a bit cumbersome, you know. Like when they get into all their backstories, and when some of the romance starts to happen. How's the Doki Doki? It's been going good. Going well. I've only just kind of started going with the Natsuki path. Why you like Yuri? Because Yuri is the best. She's smart. She's lovely. You know, she's everything I like. Bro knows. I do know something about some weapons. And how they are properly employed. She's crazy. I can fix her. Exactly. That's really what makes it so good. Here's my reasons. I wish to hear them. There are so many touching parts. We all know one. By the way, have you played Plus yet? I have not played Plus. I heard I was thinking about getting Plus, but I heard the free version and Plus are basically the same. There's only like minor differences. Like the art's slightly better, I think. At least from what I've been told. I'm not sure if that's 100% true. I think there's a little bit more lore, and that's about it. Is that so? Not the free version. Let's see, have you played Plus yet? Oh yeah, right now I'm playing the free version, but I have not played the Plus. It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Well, Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. I caught my little bro hearing... Oh my gosh, mommy ASMR. There's more lore about the club in Plus. Ah, I see, and more secrets. I would hope so, And files and things. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I thought about getting Plus. I was thinking about it, but I wasn't sure, because I wasn't sure if I would like this game, you know? Turns out I do like it. That's why I'm doing the good path, trying to get the good ending. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. Oh, this chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. I recommend it if you're not sure. Tried it myself. Have you ever played Konosuba Fantastic Day? I have not ever played that. I have not. But hello, goddess. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Min-Q. It's good to see you. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it. So who am I to judge? Oh, I got, look at that, she's nice and cute. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. Oh good, it's the cute scene. It's the cute scene. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for anyone, or for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. Oi. At least it's safe here in the club room. Well, that explains why she keeps it in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it's paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Anyway, it's a pleasure to meet you, Varden. Gotta go now. It was a pleasure to meet you too. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Spoiler, if you continue to talk to Natsuki, she'll be your guest. My guest? Nice. Well, I am trying to do the Act 1 scenes, so I'm gonna do all of Natsuki's. Enjoy your Natsuki route. Yeah, I'm doing all the routes, all of them. Because I'm trying to get the good ending, and the only way to get the good ending is to do all of these CGs. So that's what I'm doing. Goodbye, Zargato. Oh, Zaregato. Goodbye. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Voles. So? Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. You have to save the happy scenes, by the way. For the good ending, you have to save the happy scenes? You know this, right? I did not know that because the guide I was reading about like how to get the good ending, it said you have to just get the scenes, not necessarily save them. So I did not know that. That means I gotta redo Yuri's. Darn, I'll just redo Yuri's off stream. Well, if that's the case, let's go ahead and save that here. It means I gotta redo Yuri's, but I'll do that off stream. I didn't know you had to save them. Well, that explains some. At least you told me that now. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori? See, I didn't get it myself, but most of the people I've seen said it should be saved. I see. Because from what I was reading, it said that you just have to just do them. Like, you save and load. Like, if you, basically, this is the one I did with the Yuri. I did all the Yuri scenes on this one. And then I went back to the first poem. And then pretty much that's how I understood that's how you do it. Is you go through all their scenes. At least that's what I understood. I see. Sayori? Oh no, Sayori's my friend. I hope it's this simple. I mean, just in case it's not, I'll go ahead and save all their scenes. And I'll just redo Yuri off stream. It should be easy, I'll just skip through it. When I do it off stream. But for now, let's go ahead and read Natsuki's, because I never read hers. Minori's my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. Good luck with that. Thank you. Goodbyes. Have a good day. Double check if off stream, just in case. I probably will. I will double check. And honestly, I'll probably just do it anyway. Yes, goodbye. But it gets especially bad when... Huh? I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. See, I'm not too into sweets, to be honest. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when you're connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Ed, are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Ed? Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back. Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but... Monika just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow, so we can start the next one. Spoiler alert, Sayori will... Oh, I do know that. I've already done my blind playthrough. Now I'm just doing the good ending playthrough. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I don't know. Nah, I guess a pass for crabs, you know. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, Did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, I did. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Oh my goodness. Let's see, no political stuff in my chat. It's written in my rules. None of that. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone... Let's see. Okay. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on the wrinkled sheet of loose leaf, torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica writes hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching to their bags. I do the same myself. Let's see, let's talk to Monica first. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem. I want her to know what I'm putting in effort. Hi Varden. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Varden. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Varden. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. This kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Huh? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, and even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that the Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying to do different things a lot. It would take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Your best friend or your girlfriend. Oh, what do you mean by that? Insane. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? I do, don't worry. I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Let's see, I think I've read all of this. But you know, it's a poem. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkles protrude. The noisy neighbor. An angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Nice. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for the feedback. The poem is about you. In real life. Oh yes, I have figured that one out. Do you love God? I do love God. And I hope God is alright with me. But we'll see. It's okay. Yeah, the kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a lot. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. Oh my goodness. No political stuff. Don't talk about them. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. And see you. Who should I speak to next? Is it Sayori or Natsuki? Let's talk to Natsuki, because I did actually do hers. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. It's Natsuki. Always Natsuki. Like Monica said. Natsuki. It's Natsuki. Lost child. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, huh, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Good, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. The lost child is weird. She is she's a little strange, but she's not that bad. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. She's just a typical tsundere. She is. I like to set up the rhyme at the end, but then make it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more wit into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? I guess not. Hello, Sky. Hello, Sky. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is. When Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Now we do see Sayori. Let's see, there was a lot of Sayori lines in there. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Varden. Eh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Varden poem. But that makes it feel extra special. Oh, I missed it. It got retracted really fast. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in a classroom. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before, Varden. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Try new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that, then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, make me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky's blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I am not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori's poem is funny at the end. I do like breakfast. Sometimes. Well, most of the time. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or should I put it, it sounds like just like you. Really? Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. I do like eggs and toast. They're my favorite. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. That was so much fun. Monika's the best. Ah, yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. And now Yuri. What is Yuri gonna say? Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. So sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her head in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize as new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, there's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. I might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, you shouldn't be. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamingly, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining starlight, or streetlight, to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by a sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Man, today I just can't read. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's your first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Varden. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Phew. Let's see, let's go ahead and skip some of this stuff. Oh no, they're arguing. No, they're arguing. Oh no, it's... Yeah, fight over you. No. See, I know I skipped that because I had that. I already read a lot of this. But no, help me, Sayori. I've never done these two. I've never done these two options. Help me, Sayori, help me. Natsuki. Natsuki glances at me, drying up any words I have in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Oh, you missed. Oh, you wanted to see it? I'm sorry. I could always go back. No. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Because I know if I read every single line again, like I did before, it takes about a little over 3 hours. It's like a 3.5 hours. So it takes a long time. And I'm trying to get through, at least, I think I'm trying to finish Act 1. I'm going to try to finish Act 1 today. Yeah? Everyone's fighting and is making Sayori uncomfortable. Because I got to do both Natsuki and I got to do Sayori. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Varden? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? But because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. He's on life, you know? Natsuki's and Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayori? Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is the vice president, I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. No, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to nod. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. Oh yes, it's good to see you, Leather. It's good to see you. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Varden, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Varden, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That really... the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Varden, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but it doesn't really need to stop there. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I say that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as the internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. And now the next poem. Okay, let's see if I can remember what they were. Okay, hair. Hair was one. Lipstick. Okay, did it. Lipstick. Skirt. Skirt. Clouds. Jumpy. Ribbon. Ribbon. Shiny. Shiny. Party. Dark. Music. Dark. Play. Dark. Oh no, I'm getting the wrong ones. Let's see. Attention. Natsuki's favorite words are short, cute, like parfait, email. Oh, email. Anime, skirt, lipstick, and I don't remember what's next. Okay, let's see. Short, cute words. Cry. Dark. Dang. Sugar. Okay, sugar. Poof. Anime. Oh, I got the second one by accident. Okay. Whoops, boop. Let's see. Cute. Parfait. Let's see. Hot. Okay, I think I got it. Kitty. We've done it. When I do hers, I get Sayori's all the time. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Varden. Yo, Sayori, I mean. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always these simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? Oh yes, I remember this. No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Varden to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just? I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But, you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Kyo. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was... A cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Cute Natsuki and Sayori moment. It's because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Hey, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, but why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Funny moment. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, did you seriously just do that? How could you do that, Sayori? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't at the club room. Huh? Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do with today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. She's learning how to play piano. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Eh? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. Oh, I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay. That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Varden. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I wonder if she can play E-Rush. I wonder. I've always wanted to learn piano, but I never took the time to learn it, you know? Because piano has always been one of my favorite instruments to listen to. Yeah, piano, violin, cello. I love those instruments a lot. Even flute can be pretty good too. And I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Siore's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Siore somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared in the closet. Time to go to the closet. Let me go and drink some water. Hoodie. There we go. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah. Don't worry, I kept my promise. I pull the first volume of Parfait Girls out from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands, then quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know? I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know? That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forgot. The chapter ended with Nyori and Alice found Monica. Natsuki's voice resonates out from inside the closet. Eh? I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet. So I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all still there. I just had to organize it a bit. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez. This is so inconvenient. I'm moving these all back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on a top shelf? Natsuki. There's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I mean, I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops into the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. See? The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Whoa! Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There. Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Geez, no need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? Sigh. I'm going to get a chair, so just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me, out of the closet. Let's see. The classroom chairs have the desks attached so they're too inconvenient to fit into the closet. Aha! Natsuki trots over the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on the wheels, back over to the closet. Ah. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls, but I'm already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Natsuki climbs onto the chair, then slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. Aha, there we go. See, I can easily do this. Now, Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. What? The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. Oh no, it's the skirt time. Oh no! What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair already instead of sitting and doing nothing? Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches up. I can almost see up her skirt. Oh no. Gah. I force myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes I will be dead. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait Girls box set, easily the largest one on the shelf. Heavy. Hey, Varden. I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one. Eh? But then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. Alright. Let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Back. Eh? Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box? What are you looking at? You're trying to look up my... Natsuki's legs shake. I'm not, I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. You perv. You set me up. Go away. Get out. But... I'll do it myself. Huh? The chair suddenly swirls beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki. Kya! The scene turns to a chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands. The books go flying. I got you. Crash. And you land. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. Gah! She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Gah! Gross. Gah! A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself into her feet. What were you thinking, you sicko? Everything okay over here? I heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly peers in. Monica, see what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy. I didn't... Somehow it's impossible for me to explain the whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no. I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor, holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. Oh, it must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book shut, then throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Oh, that's sad. Natsuki, are you... No. Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I'll help you get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No. I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day. It's so hard. Yeah, Monica will try to kill her club members. Literally. I just want to come to the club and... Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright. Well, I'll help clean this one up. And I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. Well, set this one aside. This'll help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lips quiver. You're really nice to me. That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I can do. The next couple minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wants to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool, and Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up. If you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time, and open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of the subtle, repeated jokes and background elements. Interesting fact about Natsuki, she's momless. That makes sense. I see. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has a good taste after all. After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. You know, Natsuki, I'm not gonna lie, her, I see her in a kind of a better light after this, I'm not gonna lie. Because before, I don't really like tsunderes all that much. But no, the more, I learn about her, the more I kind of like her. The more I kind of like her. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, Told you. Yeah. I returned my seat and slipped the book into my bag. Let's see, we'll speak with Monica first. Hi again, Varden. How is the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for her today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. You've been spending some time with Natsuki, haven't you? You must like her writing style. Oh yeah. I think it's a neat way to tell a story. I don't disagree. Natsuki's poems may be cute, but they're also meaningful. Monica is ChatGPT. Oh my goodness, she is. I can see why you'd be into that style. I guess that means you're not as much a fan of Yuri's poems then. I wouldn't say that. Kind of like everyone's poems. That's true, but I'm sure you like some more than others, right? Like Yuri's use of complex words and symbolism. Or Sayori's way of expressing happiness or sadness in a more direct way. You must have some kind of preference, don't you? Not that it's a contest or anything. Want a joke? Want a joke? I do want a joke. I was just curious, that's all. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I do. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squawking, screeching, piercing. Scene, cosine, tangent. Pretty sure I'm mispronouncing those. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a piece of crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Nice. It's even more abstract than your last one. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of your poem. It's almost like magic. Monica's face is so goofy. It is a little bit. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be an abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Why does people in England doesn't play chess? Because they don't have a queen. Oh. Oh, yo. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. I mean, you can still play chess without a queen. They have a king after all. Oh. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Live to Russia, my goodness. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Let's see, let's speak to Natsuki. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me and back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good, it's really good, okay? There, I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously, you think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you... Natsuki's face freezes, like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem once more. Then the poem slips out of her hands, and floaters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Red-faced, Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Varden. Did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No. I just told her that... My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. Hello, Peach. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. She skims over it a second time, her smile not fading from her face. I see. At first I just thought you liked her writing style. But you wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean... Not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? Nice lollipops. I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Varden? Cheating? What do you mean by cheating? Never mind, I'm just kidding. I didn't understand Monica's joke at all. Anyway, Monica knows. She knows. How do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey. Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monica's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monica? Of course, I liked it. Yeah. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know? You have a bad habit of doing that. But Varden wrote this poem. And you're supposed to share with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Varden is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this. If you insist... Oh, she's just going to take my poem. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Never mind. Natsuki? I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Varden is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. Oy, fine. Natsuki returns my poem. Like a robot. It's not like she's going to like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wrinkly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spiders, lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Am the spider here. Like Monica. You know what? I agree. I also don't like spiders. Don't like them at all. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I can do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out. they'd make fun of you or think less of you. You didn't read fact? I didn't read. Oh, did I miss something? I didn't read fact, but that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and makes them happy? Oh, I see. That's what you did. I see. Do you know what if you give Natsuki a poem with only Yuri's words, there's a small but scary chance that Natsuki's eyes will pop off. Oh. I haven't had that happen though, so far. Oh, wait. I never had a purely Yuri poem before. That's true. I haven't had a pure Yuri poem. There's usually like one or so words of Sayori in there. I did not know that. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. You know? I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my poems with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow, too, okay? Alright, I will. And see, let's go to Sayori. Varden, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. Do you think I will die if I jump from a plane? Probably. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. What is your favorite character in, let's see, in Doki Doki Literature Club? I guess it's either between Yuri and Sayori. It really is between those two. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, Natsuki. Although Natsuki is growing on me, I'll admit that. She is growing on me. You're really the only one who feels that way, so... No way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki's the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Well, stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write a poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things, like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We all know why you like Yuri. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. Sigh. You never understand when I try to explain things to you. Do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Varden, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. I didn't write this for you. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Sigh. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. Ah. I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends back to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps it right into me. Sorry. I remind you, Natsuki says it correctly. Oh, my favorite is Monica. Oh. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk behind her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Geez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck out one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scrapping and scrapping. I blow dust off my bottles caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up, and in my friends, in they come. In such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards, all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. For the first time, Sayori kept her promise. She kept her promise? Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. There's a theory, say you're 12, is that right? 12? I would not say I am 12. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, I came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. Zen. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. And that is very true. Don't get heavy yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. And now, Yuri. Are you still mad at me? For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday? Because reading this poem, now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine. That's not really true. Meaning, when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no. All I need is Act 2. Yeah, we're gonna try to get to Act 2 today. I just gotta skip some stuff. Dialogue. Yuri, you might be reading into this a little too much. How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as an awkward, unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. So please don't face yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants, but it's not fair to you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori. Yuri, please. It makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need. Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down on her desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I can do is accept that that's how she is. If she wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide to that request. Oh, she doesn't want me to read her stuff. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? Let's see, I think I've read all. Let's go ahead and skip through this. This is going to take a long time. Because we got to get through Sayori as well. Lots of people talking. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Okay, don't skip. Don't skip anymore. Oh my gosh, well. See, I would walk home with... No, I would still walk with Sayori. I didn't mean to skip all that. Whoops. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Natsuki? Eh? But she's so cute and fun to be around. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Varden. You think about me too much sometimes. Natsuki would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Okay. Let's do this. Let's see. Let's do kawaii. Kawaii. Bubbles. Let's see. Bubbles. Flower. Oh, darn. Flower. No, I'm trying to do... prayer. Darn, that's wrong. Hop. Hop. Shiny. Let's see. Let's see, laugh. Darn. That's wrong. Holiday. Darn. Okay. Games. Okay, games. Cheeks. Cheeks. Cute. Silly. No, that's gonna be wrong. Silly? No, that was wrong. Darn. Kitty. Sugar. What? Bunny? Oh, or anime. I know animes, right? And you know what words Natsuki like? And her favorite words are like daddy, candy, and cat. I see. Email. I do remember you said email was one. Email fluffy? Fluffy. Music? Darn. Poof. Sweet. Darn. I really hope I got that. Natsuki. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry. I just walked in too. Oh, I really hope because I didn't save. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. I think I got enough Natsukis. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up a piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. I do not know what else to say. There's no need. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival today. Oh, I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying that you don't like squid? You of all people? Huh? I didn't say I didn't. I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica? Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Huh? Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Oh, of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. She's being depressed. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I'm just wondering, I've never talked to an Englishman. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Varden, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the only one asking you, Varden. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. Wait, that means... Oh my goodness. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Oh my goodness. Hey, are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm sorry that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Varden. How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Varden. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. Ah, I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't need to jump to conclusions. So you should just forget about it, what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Shiori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Shiori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Shiori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey, you. Monica's excited to see Shiori in the club. Oh no. Hey, you. Hey? I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez, now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. Now I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Shiori, that's all. Shiori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today, but she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh. Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah, I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Joke or no? Oh, don't get the wrong idea or anything. Monica alert. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so... I was not. Geez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Shiori. Talk to Monica first. Spell? No, I know that one. I knew that one since I was in elementary school. My goodness. And that was a very long time ago. That's a very old one. Hi, Varden. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give that some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Sticking with the Natsuki style once more, I see. You really like Natsuki, don't you? That's... Oh, come on, Varden. It's always suspicious, you know? It's awfully suspicious. Spending time with her in the club room every day, pretending to like the manga that she's into. You know how Natsuki is. If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me. Eh? No, I think you're misunderstanding, Varden. It's not like Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged her as much as you have. Is that so? I kind of knew that, but I just didn't want to admit it. So I just need to ask one thing of you. Be careful, please. Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. A lot of times, she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then it could end up damaging the club too. And you wouldn't do that to me, right? I'm not sure how to respond to Monica. While I care about her and the club, it's also kind of unfair to bring that up. Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing. Monica smiles sweetly. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, right? See, what do you like to watch? Film, anime, cartoon? Let's see. I do like, I guess, both anime and cartoon. Like, I do watch those more often than a live-action film or show. But every once in a while, there's a film I like the Dune movies were pretty good. I do like shows. Shows are also pretty good, but I do tend to watch more animated shows, to be honest. I do tend to. But that's just because most shows aren't that good. There's only a few shows that are pretty good. Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The Lady Who Knows Everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and I fall, even more, gentle as a feather, and a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and the forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eye and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. And see, I'll take some snacks because things are getting weird. I do like snacks. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, everything was okay. We wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You're right, I do know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something that you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. And now we shall speak to Natsuki. Let's see. You're certainly enthusiastic today. Of course. You know, I like your writing. I'm just surprised. It seemed like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before. Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer. That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. Natsuki, what? You're not very confident about your writing, are you? Eh? What are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best, right? It took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. If she acts like she's the best, then other people might think that way too. Right? Varden? Please just tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems before this, Natsuki. Because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point in sharing my poems if people just laugh and say that's so cute, just like you, Natsuki? Sometimes I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want... Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lip started to quiver. I looked down. Her fists are clenched in really tightly. Hey, Natsuki. If you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. I place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles that she put into it. Don't read it. Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem up from the desk. It's not very good. And I know you hate my poems. So don't have to read this one, okay? But I want to read it. Well, why? Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your writing, for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it. But I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. And Shiori, she always means well. But sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of that problem. I understand now. You're not just cute, you're a lot more than that. Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. What are your favorite games? There a love confession in that poem? Ooh, I want to see it. My favorite games? What are my favorite games? Huh. You know, people ask that question a lot, and I always never really know how to answer. Let's see. One of my favorite games that I used to play a lot. I played it over and over again. Over and over again. Was Dragon Age Origins. The first one, Origins. The only really good one. The other ones aren't that good. But yeah, that one was one of my favorites. See, Knights of the Old Republic, the first one. I used to play that over and over again. That's another game I really loved. And then, let's see. That's kind of about it. I mean, there's a plenty of other games I really liked. But those are the two that really just stick in my mind, even to this day. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her. But finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table. You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now. Okay, I will. Because you. Tomorrow will be brighter with me around. But when today is dim, I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward. because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout, but my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars, but when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all my heart, but what do I do when it's torn all apart? My faith is a little bit stronger because of you, because you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit dearer because you think of me, because of you, because of you, because of you. Aww. Yep, that's quite nice. Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad. No, it's not that I don't like it. It was just a little surprising to read. Or I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you. Don't just say that. If you want to make a collab, which VTuber would it be? I don't know. I mean, I do collab with my friends a lot. So I guess Kaiju, which I'm doing tomorrow, actually. I mean, it's still gonna be it's mainly my channel stuff, but we're gonna do a drunk Code Vein. And then we're just gonna hang out. We pretty much really just hang out. And while I play. That's pretty much how it works. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing things that you can't just say. Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well. And I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it. I think I'll go. I'm sorry for sitting so little. That is fine. Or saying so little. That's fine. That's fine. I hope you have a great day, Peach. Hope you have a good old day. Well, yeah. I'm a pro, so... Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does. Just remember that I can think these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's meaningful. I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki is satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do so, Natsuki takes my hands and pushes them back away. Her small, soft hands surprise me with her assertion. I don't want it. Huh? Why not? I just don't. Jeez. I realize what Natsuki's doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. I thought that you would play Minecraft together with him. Minecraft? Oh, whoops. Minecraft. I have played Minecraft before. I did like that. I did like Minecraft. Instead of teasing her, I choose to go along with it. Good. If you didn't, I would. Never mind. Just, I'm glad that you won it. Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself. That's all for now, so go put it away before someone sees it, okay? Yeah. I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so that I can put away Natsuki's poem. And now, Sayori. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about that, what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki. Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Varden. Sayori. Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself, Yuri. Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her to be for now. Oh, she doesn't even want to read mine. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Huh? Stagnating air is common, foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Huh? It seems you're right. Sigh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. Oh, she actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously. Of all the times not to go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my relationship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh. That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, don't you need a break? Do you want to see my animation that I made 2 months ago? Do I need a break? I don't really need a break. I'm good. I am all right. And as for the animation, that would be pretty cool. Yuri, can you... But I don't have to do links in my chat. Let's see. Yeah, don't do links in the chat. For safety reasons. Let's see. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. What's this? Who's this? Pending. Uh-oh. Doo-doo-doo. Someone started sending me stuff at that very moment. Let's see. Yuri. You can. Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now, Azuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? Hello, Leather. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Varden. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monika suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't mind know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monika's going to give me a choice and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Varden may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with my decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Varden to... What are you saying? It'll be extremely, miraculous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Varden to decide how he's like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten to a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I am surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Varden, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. See, I feel a deadly depression smell. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Well, we won't go all the way to the ending of Act 1, because we gotta do Sayori's run first, and then we can do the, go all the way with Sayori. See, we're gonna do, of course, Natsuki. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably be used 2 people. Don't worry. Baking is a lot of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago you were saying that... That's because... Never mind, okay. Well, anyway. You'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it all, after all. That's, good. Even though Yuri's, being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes. Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Varden? Me? Oh, I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it all turns out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do, and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... See, Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look, Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too. But you're gonna make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but... Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell that she tried to say something Seori would say at this time, like this. Because Seori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really good event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Huh? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Geez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You'd better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait. You're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I'd be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you'd better look forward to it. Oh. Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone. That I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. Varden, how do you know about guns so much for real? Well, there was a time when I was trained in such things and learned their use and the tactics involved. I did that for a bit. And then also put into practice those skills in which I learned. It's good times. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this a chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. By the way, Glock 19, I know how to spell it. Real. Or best current Beretta. I hate Beretta. I don't know. The thing is, when I hear Beretta, I always think about the, what's that model even called? It's like a 9 something. But yeah, it's the one the military used for a while. I hate that thing. It's terrible. Freaking terrible. I hate it. The Glock 19 is pretty good. I do like the Glock 19. The Glock 19 is superior in every way compared to the Beretta. But yeah, the Beretta, I hate it. I hate it so much. It's an absolutely terrible pistol. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it's turned into a conversation. Me as well, especially when you give it an extension on the mag. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emojis and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Shiori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other text each other all the time or anything. Well, I just suddenly stopped knowing how to read. But I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Shiori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Shiori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Shiori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Shiori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Handgun. On the, and CMC. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Shiori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Shiori? Hi, Varden. I sit down in her room. Shiori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. I haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? All the cave explorers and all that need to have like a bulky handgun with a flashlight on them on every exploration. I don't know about a bulky handgun would be a good idea in a situation like that. Z, and I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Shiori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and well decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. Something that could pack a lot of punch, you know? I guess that's true. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Shiori had already left by the time we decided the last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Oh, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Natsuki then? Yep. There's more silence between us. Shiori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Shiori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Varden. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Shiori. I grab Shiori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Shiori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Varden. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Seori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Varden? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why do you have a ch in your name? Well, my friend convinced me to put the ch. I believe ch just means channel. It's just an abbreviation for channel. But I used to just be Varden Heste. There was no ch for a long time. But then my other VTuber friend convinced me to put the ch in there because it immediately tells people that you're a VTuber when you have the ch. At least that's what she told me. And I was like, I guess I'll try it out. And it worked. It did work. More people showed up. You know, more people you know, look at my channel now. You know, things like that. Just having the ch. It's funny how something like that will affect you. But yes, I did originally just have my name. Just Varden Heste. Why go to school? Isn't that like an agency or something? No, ch just means channel. Yeah, ch just means channel. When there's an agency, they'll add the actual agency like Hololive or Idol or, you know, things like that. Usually those are added on top of it. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Seori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Seori? Huh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend, because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you, even if there's only so much that I can do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Varden. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat between being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to be friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Seori. But I don't need to understand. See, bro, Idol is literally made by a 30-something-year-old Israeli who used to be a creepypasta YouTuber and had beef with all the other Israeli YouTube communities and then did dumb, unoriginal stuff. Is that true? That might explain why they're having financial issues. I shouldn't say something bad like that. I mean, I like their talents. I do like the talents. And who then fell off, retired, and now owns a bunch of VTubers. I had no idea. I actually did not know about that. I don't really know much about most of the companies, to be honest. The only one I really know about, or two that I follow, really, would be Hololive. That's the only one I really know. Like, I really follow that much. And Phase Connect. Those are the only two. Flipping Everil Basin used to be called Spicy. Oh, I didn't know that. I really didn't know that. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting. That's what I'll do. No, Varden. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sioti's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. The reason I know this is because I'm Israeli and used to watch that dude when I was 8. Oh, well, that'll explain it. Yeah, because I definitely never heard of the person. But I mean, him being in that region, that would explain it. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sioti's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. Varden, Sioti, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Varden, Sioti isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sioti's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Varden, Sioti barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what it needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sioti finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of the feelings of Varden. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling sad, pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sioti lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. Let's go. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah? Sioti wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sioti shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be a very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sioti and exit her house. On the way home, I found myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sioti is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spent only a few minutes back at home anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she's texted me to let me know she's outside that front door. Without delay, I opened the front door to let her in. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such a cute clothes making the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Geez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's going to be a long afternoon, So don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. Bruh, a man can't lift a bag when Natsuki's shorter than MC and hang a bag on the shoulder all the way to MC's house. That means that Natsuki is actually buffsky. Oh my goodness. She is. You brought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your job. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Varden? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. God, this is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I've always underestimated you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist in my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not that like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I've got to teach you. What? That's a little bit more like it. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey, now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature, sexy figure like Yuri, doesn't mean you should treat me like, Natsuki catches her words, and her face turns red. Natsuki? Forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate, too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Varden. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag, and we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movement to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Varden, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bags next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Oh, that's a cute idea. Are you doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting my heart into this at all. Oh, you're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me. MC's POV. Natsuki is shorter than the grass. Natsuki's POV. Tall trash can. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few droplets of food coloring into each one. Oh, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if it's just looking at it. Makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on the first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Shiori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Nah, yeah. Maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you've completely finished mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It just takes a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it into her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey, Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, huh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to itch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ugh. The force of Natsuki's pulling me caused me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross. You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger, before shoving her finger towards my own face. I can smell the cupcake even if it's a game. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab the one as well. Oi. Stop. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know, I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Top 1 cutest Natsuki moments. Her voice is entirely red. Her face entirely red. Varden, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me? Just like that. How did the mood turn to this so quickly? I mean, come on, look what's going on right now. Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her swallow breath. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. Cough. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. At another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah, the tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing, like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling, warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here's a scoop of icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles. It has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so can you use it to make staples or other patterns? See, maybe MC wanted to set his house on fire because there's a spider in his house. You know what? That's probably it. I bet you that's it. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like, happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on the word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well... Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. And? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so you shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She's in love. I can see why. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. The thing is, this game, like, I think this game takes place in the course of, what, 3 days? Like, when you first meet them. So it's kind of weird how they all kind of fall in love with you within 3 days. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down on 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Oh, already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Huh? Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Seori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Seori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Eh? What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you. Do you know that her father beats nuts? Oh, is that... Wait, really? Does her father really do that? Jeez, that's terrible. That is terrible. Varden, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave you so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clench at the sides of my shirt, as if holding onto me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breath against me. I've felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Seori? Oh, darn it, Seori. Hi, Varden. Seori? Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Varden. I just stopped by to say hi. Huh? Well, you should have come a little earlier. I also wonder if fathers go for bread and don't come back. Then what do mothers go for? I was about to make a really bad joke. I don't know. You should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Seori waves goodbye. Seori? I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Seori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Varden? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Seori, don't say that. It's true, Varden. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Seori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But, Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Varden. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Varden, I like you so much that I want to die. It's getting closer. Well, we're not going to see that just yet, what actually happens. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. You'll always be my dearest friend. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. Tell her that you love her? No. I will with the, once I get to the next one. Like the, when I do her stuff, I'll do that. Because then it'll make more sense. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now. But please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help you get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just want to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Varden. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Ah! Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori? I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I couldn't have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. Curse of tears. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Okay, and then I'll save it here. Let's go ahead and save that. Okay. Oh my goodness. That took longer than I thought. I was planning on doing both Natsuki and Sayori today. But now... Ori, but it's been so late. Oh, finally done. I missed the whole stream again. Yeah, but we still have Sayori for tomorrow. And then Sayori will be the one that I guess we'll end the Act 1. I was planning on doing both of them today, but I couldn't help myself and kept reading. Because I was planning on skipping the dialogue, but I kept reading. I do enjoy reading it. Blood is red. Glitches are green and blue. Sayori is not alive. Monica got a crush on you. My goodness. I am curious what it will be like in Act 1 if I choose to talk to Monica. Or not talk to Monica, to do the project with Monica. Because I want to do that. Because I've done Yuri before. I've done Natsuki just now. And let's see. Sayori you can't do, but you can ask to do it, but you can't. And then so Monica's the only one I have not done. Sayori next week. Yeah, I'll probably do Sayori next week. Yeah, I was planning on doing all of Act 1 today, but I ended up going way longer than I meant to. Woody. I keep reading. I read too much. So hopefully, there was somebody who's saying that that you have to have saves of the scenes. I wonder if they mean like as long as I have this right here, say I have this save right here and this save right here, it'll work. Or if they what they're suggesting was that I have to save every individual scene. So this scene right here, save that, and they save other scenes, which I forgot to do. I wonder if they mean that, if I have to do that. I'll go ahead and look that up to make sure that's the case. Like if this is fine to have the paths saved. And then we'll see. We'll see. But next time we will do Sayori. Next time. And you know what, with Sayori's path, I might still do the friendship thing. That way I'm with no girl at all. I don't need no girl. All I have is friends. You shouldn't have to save the CGs. Okay. I'll go ahead and look it up anyway, and I already have these saves too. So I'm pretty sure this is all they really meant. But we'll see. I'll look it up. I'll, just to make sure, just to triple check, Because everything I read didn't say that you had to do that. But yes. But I hope you all enjoy the stream. Sad I didn't get to the Sayori path. I will do that next time. And with Sayori path, we can go all the way to the end. Now you can finally go to sleep. Yes, please get some sleep. Be well rested. But yes, I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Also, add no spoilers. Oh, I forgot to do that. I forgot to say no spoilers. My bad. I forget every time. But yeah, next time I'll do that. So, yes, everyone have a good day. Let's see, tomorrow I have... What am I doing? Oh yeah, Code Vein tomorrow with my friends. We're going to be, doing some drunk Code Vein. And change this title. But I don't want... Oh yeah, I do have to change the title of... You're right. So yeah, I will do that. I'll remove the Sayori part. But yes. But until next time, I shall see you all later. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Have a good rest of your day.